Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Candace the Aries, and if this is your first time seeing any of my videos, welcome to my channel. It's me, Candace the Aries. Wanted to come to you guys today really quickly with just like a point of view on the Under the Sea Little Mermaid fiasco going on. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so getting right into it. Let me first start off by saying, like, I absolutely understand both sides. Like the side where the people are feeling like the Little Mermaid should stay the way that the Little Mermaid is because the Little Mermaid is a classic. Is if it's not broke, don't fix it type thing, which I get. Then I get the other side that's like, okay, well, it's good that they are making Ariel African American now, and so that African American kids can, or minorities as a whole, can see the movie and see themselves in the characters as opposed to feeling like perhaps they're on the outside looking in. I get that concept too. My whole thing is, in all honesty, I had not even thought about Halle Bailey being Ariel. But when I heard that they cast her for Ariel, I was like, of course she would be Ariel. Let's not forget the fact that this young lady has been looking like the human form of Bambi since she jumped on the scene. So, cut to picture here. So it's just like, she would be perfect for this role. Like, why wouldn't you put her in this role? I kind of feel like the minorities, and I'm going to talk about the African American community. I feel like, maybe sometimes we do take things and we are a little bit more harsh about the way that we come off when we talk about some stuff, because we're just like, y'all ain't been listening to us. Now that we finally talking, we screaming now because y'all took so long to listen to us. But I feel like everybody is trying to make it, and I'm not even going to say African Americans. I understand why African Americans want Ariel to be African American. Like, I understand that. I think this is like a phenomenal, fantastic idea. But I do think that we should actually look at it as, if the shoe was on the other foot, would we feel the same way? Like, if it was a situation where Ariel started off as being black, and then they wanted to redo the movie years later and say, okay, we're going to cast Ariel as a white person, would we feel like, okay, well, you know what? Yeah, Ariel's been black this whole time. So, it's time for her to have a change, and it's time for her, to be white or a different ethnicity than what she was originally portrayed. It's like, okay, well, would we still have that same energy that we have right now, where we just like, well, you know what, it's good, she needs to be black. We don't have enough black people representing about us. We're not represented by enough black characters as a whole, and especially like in animation, because little kids watching and stuff like that, every kid want to see themselves in characters. But I just kind of feel like, if the shoe was on the other foot, we wouldn't be so quick to be like, okay, well, yeah, that's cool, go ahead and do that. I think that we would be like everyone on the other side that was just like, okay, well, what was wrong with it in the first place? Well, why are you doing this now? Well, why she got to be white now? She been black all of this time. Everybody been fine with her being black. It's not been an issue this whole time. But now y'all want to do a remake, and y'all want to make her white, or y'all want to make her Hispanic, or y'all want to make her Portuguese or whatever. It's like, will we have that same energy? And I don't think so. I don't think that we would be like, well, yeah, it's cool, we understand, like, it's time. Like how we are right now, we're like, because we're on the other side, and we're like, well, it's time because we haven't had enough representation, which I absolutely agree with. But I kind of feel like they took it from a place where it was supposed to be a place of empowerment, and they changed it into something very nasty, very disrespectful, and very negative. And it's not even, people are not even focusing on the Disney aspect of it, the recreation of the movie. People are just, it is completely just about race. That's all it is. And they're mocking her. I see it on different social media platforms where they're mocking her. They're mocking Disney's decision. You know, they're mocking African American people as a whole, like making memes, you know, just racist memes and everything, with her being like the center point. And I just kind of feel like it was taken from a place of, you know, where we don't feel like it's right that she's being portrayed as a black person because she was white this whole time, to a place of like, well, she shouldn't be able to do it because she's black and black people look like this and they this and they that, and if a black person gonna be this out, and it's just they turned it into something so much more than it should have been. But it's like, I understand the side of where everybody who feels like Ariel should stay the way that she's been. I understand that side, but I also understand the side from people like who look like me, who haven't had that representation of Ariel. It's like, yeah, we had Tiana, but a large part of that movie, she was a frog. I'm just saying. That's just how I feel about it. But, you know, everybody's going to have their own view about it. I wanted to post this video just because it's like, I understand both sides. And I haven't seen or heard many people explain or say that they understand both sides. It's like everybody is either on one side or they're on the other side. And I just wanted to come with a video that was me being the middleman and saying like, hey, I understand both sides and I understand why both sides feel that way. However, we still should come together and celebrate the Little Mermaid and celebrate the recreation of it for our children that are here now, that'll be able to go and watch the movie and experience the fun and the excitement and the adventure that we experienced when we first saw the Little Mermaid when it was animated. So it's like, I feel like that should be the focal point more or less than her being white or her being black, or if they decide to make her any other race, because this wouldn't be the first time that they cast somebody and then took them out and recast it with somebody else. So it's just one of those things. But I think it is fantastic. My personal point of view, I think it is fantastic that Halle Bailey is playing Ariel. I think she is perfect for Ariel. I think she has the look. She definitely has the voice, her and her sister. So she definitely has the voice. She already looks like a Disney character, like beautiful, like a princess, like no shade at all. Like it's a complete compliment. Like she's beautiful, like beautiful. She looks like a doll. She's beautiful. So I feel like she has everything. She has a complete package to play Ariel. So I feel like she should play Ariel. I think Disney may have been looking at more of the whole package, and she just so happened to be black. But everybody is thinking like Disney came and was like, well, you know what? We're going to cast a black girl or a black person to play Ariel. That might not have been the concept, but of course, you know, we're going to take it and we're going to think about it the way we want to think about it and interpret it the way that we want to interpret it. So, you know, at the end of the day, go see the movie. I'm going to be there because I think it's going to be bomb. So, if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So, as always, it's going to be a peace out from me, Candace the Aries, and always remember to enjoy the journey.